Fusion. I don't know why the infusion's not showing for me. I feel like it's a me issue. Maybe low down and low back in? I could, yeah. Nice. It did work, you're right. It really makes a difference because of the eyes. So that little thing that I mentioned about the blue matching the eyes only works without the infusion. That's savage. It bounces the color a ton with the infusion, you're right. And you would know. Good thing you caught that. It does make a difference. This is a perfect place to be going through the fashion here. Weapon skin, sword. Okay. I'll start from the bottom just because I've been kind of dilly-dallying a bit. Also, when I channel assassins, it's green, but that doesn't show other players. Oh, do you have skills off? Maybe. That might do it, right? Let's see. It would be under general. Where would it be located? Astora random is what I want, actually. Also, complete side note, you should definitely dabble in strikes. I agree. Skills off. They're very they're fun and very short, self-contained.
Guess you forgot to trim.
I don't know what the setting is. In Warframe, it's like it declutters the teammates' abilities. In Guild Wars, I forget where it's located, but there may be a parallel for that somewhere in here that might be scuffing up some of the fashion you got. Hide ally visual effects. Hide none. Maybe that's it. Groups. Do not hide the visual effects of any allies. What did I have it to? Hide all? That's probably what it is. I think that might be what it is. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember to turn that off though. Doing open world meta with that like so crazy. Even the CMs are pretty tame. So the reason why I returned to Guild Wars 2 is because I had a place in a Harvest Temple challenge mode group for Prague as Ellie, and I had a coach for that, but it turned out that I neglected the reality of Soto, weapon flexibility, and a lot of other things. And so as I returned to the game thinking I was just going to be like hanging out and like practicing DPS rotations or whatever, it turns out that I'm too far behind to do that, and I wouldn't feel like enjoyment from playing the game. So I just started to like grind out the X packs and return to fashion. Okay, so I fixed it. I unchecked that. Do you play Warframe 2? I do play Warframe. I'm Legend 5. I just released a post on Reddit that explains... It gives an argument for what the best possible endgame in Warframe is, and it's open for discussion. So if you ever want to check that out, it's called the Cube format. It's an explanation of the best possible endgame. And, yeah, the comments, though. Oberon is awesome. Oberon was one of my favorite Warframes, and Oberon apparently got a buff, but I'm very behind in Warframe as well. It's Omniforma. Ooh. Omniforma is the endgame. He did. Interesting. Omniforma? I don't have enough Omniforma. Okay, so what are we missing now? What are we missing now? So let's get through before I run out of steam here, because I'm gonna have to go soon. Let's take a look at the possible swords. Which swords are in your top 5 as possible options? I would love to see your Oberon fashion. I only have a couple looks. Nova, Mesa, Necros are the only fashion looks that I'm satisfied with at the moment. But I haven't really dug deep into fashion yet. I still have too many goals. I have a spreadsheet to create for episode 2 of that endgame. It's a very delicate endgame to manage. Frustratingly so. I just kind of want it to be done and move on to other things. His passive now gives invulnerable shields. Every red orb he gives an invulnerable shield to all allies in affinity range. Damn, what? Sounds like Dante. No, not Dante. Which frame is the frame that gives the overshields? What is this? Void Corrupted Sword. Let me link the swords real quick. This is from the original. Okay. How long have you been playing Warframe? Are you happy with the direction that the developers have taken the game? Most recently, I copied over, or I ported over Operator Fashion to my Drifter, because there was a patch, maybe within the month, or maybe within like the past year, this recent patch, where they redefined facial features on the operator and on the Drifter, and so I had to go back and start working on fashion again. Timekeeper. Ooh, let me get to these. Not particularly. Toxin Shell. Whisper Blade. Oof. Alchemist Sword. Branded Sword. Dragon's Blood Sword. Heroic Dragon's Blood Sword. Immortal Sword. Tormented Sword. Gotcha. This satisfies something similar that the staff is doing, but I feel like the green, like the toxin slime mustard green, is gonna clash too much with the look. It like doesn't fit into the lore, I think. So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Gotcha. Thunder Crag Sword. Tengu. Sometimes less is more. I don't have swords maybe on this build, but I use a very reserved sword to match my fit and lore. Okay, let's get up here. What do you think of Tempest Sword? I feel like it's not purple enough. Sword of Dragon's Deep could work. I didn't know this existed. This makes me upset, actually. My immersion. Whoa. It's Brightums. Oh, what's that? Sugar Drift. This has the same issue with the gold. Maybe this. I think the delicate stuff doesn't really work. Dragon's Deep Sword is too green. Good points. This rapier? Rapier? I feel like isn't terrible. But it probably is just so understated it's not worth even using. Not worth considering. Skyforge Sword. You're running into the size issue again, gotcha. I think it's hard to fight against this, but it's also very expensive. Ooh, Shattered Sword. Shattered Sword might work. It looks like Shattered Sword might work as well. Revenant. Revenant is back from the mists, so how can we tie lore from the mists into the look? Maybe. This does a lot. Like, it does too much. I feel like it's hard to avoid this because it just does too much, and it's balanced, color balanced for your look. I have a hard time wiggling free of that particular option. This is too green, but I think it's cool. I have a rule against more than one pair of two pieces from one set and one look. Really? Okay. That's even easier to work with then, if that's the constraint. Limitations are important.